Do you hate furnaces? Yeah, well, me too. The coal always runs out and I hate mining for coal, so I made a machine that fixes just that problem. Meet the infinite furnace. It supplies its own furnace fuel and it never runs out. Drop in your items and collect them later. No hassle, no coal, no nothing. Build it once and you're literally set for life. Now here's everything you're gonna need, and we're gonna start building right now. And oh yeah, if you go on to enjoy today's video, please leave a thumbs up before you go. Now let's get started on this wonderful thingamajiggy. We're gonna start off by punching a hole in the ground, and we're then gonna drop down our barrel, or you could even use a chest if you wanted to, and then place a hopper behind it, facing into that barrel. Then put down the furnace right on top of that hopper that we just put down, and we're gonna hook up another hopper, but this time from the top and the back. Alright, put down 2 barrels on top of the hopper over here. And yes, the top one has no function, it's just there for aesthetics, because of course we're going to be putting items over into this barrel over here. And now we're going to take a comparator output from this hopper over here. And when you place down the comparator, make sure that this little nub thingy over here is not lit. If it is lit for some reason, you just want to right click it so that it becomes dim. We're then going to put a repeater right behind the comparator, just like that. And to that, we're then going to add a sticky piston sitting on top of a block of any kind really. And you should now have something that looks a little like this. Well, I hope at least. Alright, let's then put a comparator facing away from the contraption. You see that the face is visible, which is awesome. And we're going to drop some slime blocks right on top of this guy. And you really do want them to be slime blocks and not honey blocks. Otherwise, you might run into some problems later on. Right then, let's grab our other items, and we're then going to put a carpet on top of the piston. And yeah, it can be any color really, just the ones that you want, so go ahead and do that. Then we're gonna add a single piece of redstone next to the comparator, and we're gonna hook it up with a lever. And while you're at it, go ahead and right click the lever so that it becomes active and that the redstone line becomes lit. And it's very important before we do anything else that we enclose this area in some kind of trapdoors or something so that nothing goes flying out of the machine. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do just now. And if you want, you can even add some trapdoors over here, though they will be just for aesthetics as well. Righty ho, now let's get some pork chops into this barrel here so that I can demonstrate how this machine works. Over here is where the carpets are going to be made, and they are then going to get flung into this hopper right here, which feeds them to the furnace slot over here. And yes, we are going to be using carpets as fuel. So now the observer still needs a wake-up call. So to do that, let's update the observer over here by just putting some redstone in front of him. And just like that, the whole machine should wake up to start producing carpets for the furnace. Now let's have a look at the furnace. Yep, it's starting to fill up, which is awesome. And over time, the hopper over here is going to fill up as well. And we should see in a short while that when the hopper is full, that the thingy stops producing carpets. And just like that, there we go, everything stops and it should start again when it needs more fuel. So that's how you build an infinite furnace, and I hope to see you in one of these videos.